What's going on, guys? We are back again with another first place undefeated deck profile. We're here with the legendary Mr. Matt, who is playing his Blastoise EX deck. Tell us, my guy, it's pretty janky. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about your rounds first.
Yep. Alrighty, so first up I versed Qian Pao. So a deck that can get through Blastoise's meaty 360 HP. Managed to take the first game pretty easy. Second game went for a long time. Unfortunately, I lost that one, and they rounded up in a tie because we had I think it was 1 minute 30 to go, and we just decided, we'll just go on to the next round.
Yep.
Second round though, we versed my lovely wife Emma playing Ancient Box. Now, Ancient Box is really good at knocking out two prize Pokemon, but not when they have 360 HP basically. So unfortunately, I also play a Stadium, which makes basic Pokemon use an extra energy. Ancient Pokemon generally need 2 energy to attack. Getting that third on there is really, really cumbersome for them. So that made the life a little bit easier.
Cool.
Third round of Sinky playing Mewtwo V-Star with the Rock combo.
Yep.
Pretty good time for me. I can one-hit his Mewtwo's, he cannot one-hit me back.
Yep.
Although in round 2, he got me pretty good when I bricked.
It needs a brick. It needs a brick.
Game 2 was a good game. Game 1, Game 3 was a bit one-sided, but it always is. We play some janky shit, so...
Awesome. So keen to see it, man. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Alrighty, so we'll start with the engine there. So we're playing a Palkia deck. I know, tier 1, right? Nah, it's not. It's it helps us set Blastoise up, kind of back to back as we go. It's got a Star Portal ability, so once a game you can use the V-Star, which lets you search for 3 energy out of your discard pile, water energy specifically, and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. We don't have any other acceleration in this deck apart from that, so we are really, really reliant on getting that off in some games because Squirtles can be a little bit fragile sometimes.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the Radiant Greninja. It's pretty staple in the format of today, so discard an energy, draw 2 cards. It's pretty strong. We have a Lumineon V. We are playing, I guess, a lower support account than some decks, so being able to search out the Lumineon with even an Irida just to go, okay, next turn I want to make sure I've got a supporter, or trying to bait out that Iono can go really, really hard. Bibarel, really, really strong draw engine, just kind of keep it going from turn to turn. Ionos happen, Roxanne's happen. We don't want to be left without a hand because Blastoise takes a little bit to attack.
Yep.
And thinking about Blastoise, here he is.
The big fella.
We play a 4-1-3 line. So that means 4 Squirtles, 1 Wartortle, 3 Blastoise.
Yep.
Now Blastoise has an ability, as I just did say 360 HP before, he does have 330, but he's got the Solid Shell ability, which means that he takes 30 less from attacks. So essentially the one-hit KO him is 360.
Yep, okay.
The attack Twin Cannon, so he takes 2 energy, which is really, really cheap, but he does 140 times, so his ability is, so his attack is you can discard up to 2 energy from your hand, 2 water energy from your hand. For each energy that you discard this way, he does 140 damage.
Yeah, right.
So he maxes out at 280, which obviously knocks out things like Mewtwo V-Stars.
Yes.
Knocks out things like Giratina V-Stars, Arceus V-Stars, all that good stuff. So really, really efficient attacker. But that's why these Bibarels are so important to keep, because if they do Iono you down, you need to have that extra energy in hand to be able to attack. He's not like Qian Pao, where you can just load up a bunch of energy, and if you do get Iono'd and you can use those energy that are already attached, you have to keep that hand cycle going.
Yeah, cool.
But we'll move these Pokemon aside for now. Do you want to
give
me a hand?
Yep.
Thank you. Go to the stadiums, trainers, all that good stuff. So we got 2 Pokemon League HQs. These came up multiple times today, so they make basic Pokemon need an extra energy to attack, so things like the Ancient Box Pokemon, even stuff like Sinky's Lunatone.
There was a few complaints tonight, I think.
yeah, so if he wanted to cycle draw instead of just being able to use 1 energy, he had to have 2 on there to actually get it off.
Just slows them down a little bit.
Yeah, we play 1 Maximum Belt as our ace spec, so Maximum Belt says that you do an extra 50 damage to EX Pokemon, so there's a big Pokemon in format at the moment, Charizard EX, 330 HP. hits that magic number with Blastoise, so 330, so it's the 280 plus 50 is magic numbers. Charizard has a really hard time hitting Blastoise back as well, so
yeah, cool.
if they don't play a vacuum or if they miss the vacuum, that maximum bell's probably going to stay around and you're going to take 2 Charizard, so it's value.
Yeah, big value.
Yeah, so going into supporters, we play 2 Ionos, probably the best disruption, I guess most commonly played disruption anyway.
Yeah.
We don't play a high count because we are an Irida-based deck. We play 2 Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders, obviously, the standard Gust card. It just, sometimes you don't want to take 1 prize. You want to take 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Churro, really, really strong. Blastoise being really, really meaty as he is. If someone is needing to take 2 prizes and Blastoise is their only option, that Churro can mean you can take a hit, get that Blastoise off the field and send up a new one.
Yeah,
so.
cool.
And the other engine of our deck, we play for Irida. Very, very strong search. Search for a water Pokemon and an item card. You get your Blastoise, you get your Greninja, you get your Poffins to start off the game, you get your rare candies. It makes this whole deck work.
Really key consistency card there.
Absolutely. Play a couple of switches. Blastoise is 3 retreat, so we don't want to get it stuck in the active if we don't have 2 energy on it. Or if they do, we can't get that energy, we need to attack with something else like the Palkia. We need to move that Blastoise out the way.
Yeah, cool.
We play 1 counter catcher. We can get off to slow starts, so being able to pick up that that Mew EX or something on the bench is really, really handy.
Yeah.
We play 1 energy retrieval. Return 2 energies to the discard. Obviously, Blastoise is going to be putting a lot there.
Yeah.
Super Rods, just to recycle Pokemon. Sometimes Greninjas like to get picked off.
Yeah, okay, yep.
We play 3 Poffin, searching out those Squirtles and the Bidoofs.
Cool.
We play a handful of Earthen Vessels, being able to just search out 2 energy is strong.
Yep.
Especially when...
he's detaching heaps, you want to be able to recycle and get as many as you can.
Exactly. Play a few rare candies, really searchable off of Iridas. They make the Blastoise engine work, obviously.
Yeah.
Play a couple of Nest Balls. Search for a basic Pokemon, a few Ultra Balls to, obviously, if we do need to get like the extra Pokemon and the Irida can't get it through for it, so it just helps us push a little bit further. And a couple of superior energy retrievals, return up to 4 energy cards from your discard to your hand. Only caveat with that, you have to discard 2 cards. So it can synergize really well with the barrel, which is nice.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good point.
We play 3, 6, 9 waters.
Yep. You can just recycle them heaps.
Exactly. So
cool.
9 is probably actually a high count. I've seen some people trying to play Blastoise with 8. I just like the 9 because I wasn't getting in my opening hand enough.
Yeah.
With Squirtle, if you don't get the Palkia down, you need an attachment to Squirtle to mean that you can attack with Blastoise the next turn. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you so much, my guy. Do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, obviously my wife Emma, sitting next to me here. Woo! Sinky, partner in crime.
Big Sink.
The rest of the Ballarat crew, you're awesome, and the Sableyes back in SA.
Woo! Thanks, man.
No worries.